Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, this is basically part 2 with doing a brand new look for my Audi R8. So if you missed part 1, that was repainting my calipers. So this is a good time to go over an update with these calipers. I have not cleaned this vehicle since I painted them. And so if I just do a quick swipe here, look at all that dirt that is coming off. I ceramic coated them, and I am hoping that it is going to keep these nice and clean. So I do need to at least rinse it off just to keep them nice and clean, but so far that ceramic coating is doing its job and they look much nicer than they did before. So if you want to see that whole process, take a look at that separate video. So today what I need to move on to is getting this car ready to get it paint corrected and ceramic coated. So that means that I have to remove this red stripe. I've had this on the car for about 3 years now, maybe almost 4 years. And what I was doing was trying to mimic the rear wheel series. If you're unfamiliar with the R8, they made a rear wheel drive model that had the red stripe. The only difference is it crossed the roof and it went down the other side. So for this stripe design here, I just went with a straight line all the way to the back. So I really dig this look. I like it. I hate to take it off, but I want to do something completely different and just change it up. That's the good thing with vinyl. This whole stripe kit only cost me 25 bucks. So to have it on the car for almost 4 years is really not all that bad. And I can buy another kit again and do this if I don't like this new design. What I also want to do is touch up a few spots on the hood. This car I don't think has ever had PPF, so the paint protection film. And you can tell because we have a few chips up front. So I have some OEM paint that I'm going to touch those up with and just get them ready for the paint correction and the ceramic coating, and hopefully I can get those to at least blend in. It's not the biggest thing, they are very small so you really won't see them, but I'm going to get those touched up. And then of course we have to remove this stripe here. So I let the car sit out in the sun for a couple hours. Hopefully that's going to make it easier to peel it off. Now since this car hasn't been ceramic coated, I'm a little concerned because this is 13-year-old paint, so I hope this stripe comes off fine and it doesn't ruin the paint or anything like that. It shouldn't. So I'm going to start up front. I hope I don't need to get extra heat and that this can peel off very easily. Comment down below if you liked the stripe. I may end up doing maybe just a different version of it at some point. Maybe just going a different way than going straight down. But for now, here we go. Hopefully those should be able to buff out and we can get that all one nice color there. So I'm actually surprised how easily this is coming off. It looks like the paint is in good shape, minus this cool, like stealthy look now from the stripes. Maybe that would be a cool design at some point. But just a little bit of time out in the heat and it's coming off pretty easily. So we just have to get rid of all those marks on both sides, and it should be easy to detail those out. But there we go. There is one stripe. Oh, I got to get some of that off. There's one down, 3 or 4 to go. So about halfway done removing these stripes. It's actually coming off a lot easier than I anticipated. However, on at least the roof, I have all the adhesive from the stripe that is actually on the whole thing. So maybe it just wasn't hot enough to take all of it off, so I'm going to have to figure out just getting that off, which shouldn't be too bad. There's a little bit, actually there's really none on the hood at all. So that's interesting to see. This was out in the sun before the shade started covering the front a little bit longer, but I did a pretty good job because it was hard to get the edges out. So I had those tucked away very nicely. But now with the rear up, I had to pop the spoiler because I wrapped it up underneath the backside there, and I went all the way down the front. So that way when it was up, I didn't leave anything out of place. And just like that, there is no more stripe for the R8. I am kind of sad to see it go. There is a lot more residue and just adhesive than I expected. So I'm going to work off camera with getting a lot of that removed as much as I can before the detail and paint correction. And then I also need to touch up those few chip marks up front. So I do have factory paint that I will be using to touch it up. There have been a few spots that were touched up before I bought the car, so I'm not really worried about it. You really can't see it unless you get up close, but I do want to at least hide those before we do the paint correction and the ceramic coating, and at least the detail can help kind of blend those spots in just a little bit better. So after a little bit of time with some elbow grease and some Goo Gone, I actually got everything off. So you can't even tell where the stripe used to be. It actually came off much easier than I was anticipating. And I did leave the line on the hood on the left side. So the right side, as you can tell, we have no idea where it ended because it came off very easily. So I am impressed with that. Looks like the paint held up very well over the last 4 years with that stripe on it. So it's a new day, and as you can tell, the car is already being worked on. These are the guys from Red Wagon Detailing. I'll have all their information down in the description below. Today, the car is getting a full paint correction and a ceramic coating, and as you can tell, they are mobile, so they're here at my house. So definitely makes it a lot more convenient. They'll come to your work, wherever it is, you can have this done, and it makes it a lot more convenient. So take a look at their info. All of that is down in the description below, along with the website where you can check out the services that they offer for your vehicle. So the car's been moved into the garage now. As you just saw out in the driveway, they did a full detailed wash on the car. They also used a clay bar too to help get rid of all of the contaminants, or as many as possible, with the car. So that way we are starting with a fresh vehicle with nearly perfect paint. Now they are prepping the car in the garage here to start on the ceramic coating. So we're doing that in the garage. I won't be able to drive the car for a little bit of time to let that product cure on the vehicle. So we have it in the garage to keep it out of the elements as best we can. They've already started on some of the smaller areas with the car, and we're just going to go around it. Some of these spots are already coming off. So I did take some before clips, which I will throw in when that time comes, and show you the afters, because this is going to look a heck of a lot better for this 13-year-old paint. It's in pretty good condition so far. And so as you just saw in those last clips with the before and after, Red Wagon Detailing did a fantastic job getting this paint back into perfect condition. So today I'm excited to start on the new wrap design for this car. As you can tell, I am getting ready. I'm starting with the roof first. So I'm doing some waterless wash and a soap solution just to get that prepped and ready to go. And all of the marks that were on this car, some of them I did, some of them were on the car when I bought it, including that yellow oxidation mark on the back, which was something only I really saw, but all the marks on the side, even the marks down on the lower side skirt on the driver's side. I'll put that clip back up. I have no idea what that was, some kind of tar buildup. Now the car is prepped and ready to go, and I am super excited to start on this new design. I will have a link down in the description below with the KPMF vinyl that I'm using. I got a 5-foot by 20-foot roll for this design. I think that is going to be enough. I'm also going to throw up the time lapse. I think I'll put that in a separate video, so that way if you want to see the entire process of doing this, I will have that separate video. But we're just going to go panel by panel now and get this knocked out. I am super excited. So let's start. And so now, for the first time, after about a week's worth of work and $400 for all of the materials, it is finally time to show you all the new wrap design for my Audi R8. My inspiration came from the Bugatti Chiron. So this is going to be basically my mini version of that car. Let's get into it and take a look at the all-new Mini Bug. And so there we have it, the new design for my Audi R8. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts and if this is a cool design that you like. Now, keep in mind, I did this myself. This was my first time tackling a project this big. So if you happen to see my car in person, maybe take a step back or two. It's not perfect, but for doing it in the garage, doing it myself, I'd give myself maybe a 90–95%. There's some things that I've learned for the next wrap design once I am ready to change this up. But overall, from a distance, it looks really good. Now up close, depending on the panel that you look at, it is going to look pretty good. Maybe some of the edges inside where I had to tuck them away might be a little bit off, but honestly, not that far off from what you would pay a professional to do this. A project like this, in my best guess, would range between $1,500 to maybe $4,000. Had I done the rest of the car, it'd probably be higher to that $4,000 or $5,000 mark. But for what I did, maybe on that lower range, maybe $2,000 to $2,500. So I did this for about $400. That was all of the materials that I needed for this project, including a few other sheets that I had to buy. I did have to redo a few of these panels off of camera just to get them looking much better. So I still have a few things to touch up with the car, but in general, I think it looks really good. This has been something I've been wanting to do for quite a long time, and I finally made the time to do this and have the Mini Bug. So Mini Bugatti, that is what I'm driving around right now, even doing the grille, which I thought would stick out a lot more, but it's actually pretty subtle for that front end design. So with the entire project, repainting the calipers, having red wagon detailing, doing the ceramic coating, and then getting the new wrap design for the car, this is set for the next few years. I think it looks really good. I'm super excited with how it turned out and the process of learning how to do this wrap in my garage. So definitely learned a lot of skills and I can't really complain. So again, if you see it in person, take a step back. I need to put one of those stickers on that back that says stay back 5 feet, and it looks really good to me. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video going through a full transformation with my Audi R8. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. I'll see you all in the next video.